Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to do a Q&A basically, since the football season is still sort of not happening anywhere around the world. It's hard to make content recently, so yeah, I thought to myself, do you know what? I haven't done a Q&A on this channel for a long time, and of course, at the minute, I am live streaming. I'm trying to do one every single day. Of course, I started a Twitch channel. It never really was a thing for me, to be honest with you. I tried to go sort of on Twitch from a PlayStation, it never really connected. I went onto YouTube and there was no real problem with the servers. So YouTube it is. YouTube is the best one, so there you go. So yeah, like I say, if you want to see my FIFA 20 Volta series or episodes, not series, episodes, go down to my last video. Of course, I've put 2 episodes out now of FIFA Volta and we're getting pretty far now. We're in Tokyo on that game, or Asia or something like that. So, as always, here we are, Q&A time. And the first question comes in from Butterfan123. Who would you like Butter to sell and sign when the season starts? Very, very good question. Who do I want to see us sell? There's a few players in the team, and I get criticised constantly with abuse and etc. Whenever I say a couple of names that I don't think should be at the club anymore, because I genuinely think they're past it, and I don't think they've got anything else that can give us, really, apart from a little bit of passion, which is okay if you're passionate. I'm passionate. People are passionate at the stadium. We don't play for Butter. I think there's a few names that I could go from. And at the same time, when these players turn up, trust me, they turn up. When they don't turn up, which is more when they, you know what I mean? It's one of those where, like, the likes of like Rudy Gestead, who's on like, what, 48 grand a week. Okay, when he plays, listen, when he wants to play, he's fantastic. When he wants to play, when he doesn't want to play, he's non-existent. He may as well not be on the football pitch. I would definitely get rid of Rudy to free up some wage. I know it will be Adam Clayton. I know he's been here for a while. I'm pretty sure his contract's running out soon. Of course, I just don't think he's got it as well. I think, of course, when we look at obviously the players obviously expiring at the end of the season, a very, very good bunch of players about to leave us. Danny Ayala's one of them. Johnny Howson, Marvin Johnson. So there's sort of names that are leaving us. In terms of buying, I think a goalkeeper down about Ainsley. I know we've got another one. But Ainsley's done alright, but he has conceded a few. Maybe just bring another experienced goalkeeper to maybe show him the sort of ropes that Randolph did. I think definitely need a strong sort of centre-back inside our team. I think, okay, we've got Dale Fry. Of course, IR is leaving us. I think another centre-back would probably be okay. I think, you know, creative midfielder. I love Lewis Wing, but for some reason, Woodgate won't play him inside his natural position, which is, of course, you know what I mean, sort of like the number 10 spot. Woodgate won't have him there, so I think, again, a creative midfielder. And maybe he's an out-and-out goal scorer for a striker. Yeah, there's positions that I'll probably go for, to be honest. Jacob Short says Pulis or Woodgate. Everybody knows that I love Tony Pulis, of course, towards the back end of his sort of reign of Butter. I couldn't handle it no more, it's doing me head in. You know, I went to every single game inside of his sort of reign. The home and away, I didn't miss a game, to be fair. And just lucky enough to do it. And 6 games we went, and we just got beat 6 games in a row. And in 2 of them games we were winning. And, you know, you look at it, I think we were a point off the playoffs in the end. And, of course, Butter would have got the playoffs if Pulis wouldn't have made the changes he made. Overall, I did like Tony Pulis, I'll be honest with you. But at the same time, as Jonathan Woodgate, okay, I've said the same thing as him, that okay, I think he should go. But do you know what it is? Looking at it, let's cut him some slack. It's his first ever job inside the championship team, first ever managerial job. Okay, as much as I love Pulis has already got the experience, but I want to see exactly what Jonathan Woodgate can do. I actually want to see if he can sort of, you know what I mean, take us to that next level. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm actually excited to see what Jonathan Woodgate can do with our team, because already this season he's brought in the youngsters. He started playing the youngsters. They've all sort of said, "Thanks very much, boss. I'm going to give you absolutely everything I've got." They like to Hayden Coulson has obviously done that. So yeah, no, I think I'll probably go for Woodgate. Yeah, definitely Woodgate. I'm excited for the future as a, you know what I mean, listen, as a Butter fan. I'm excited to see where else he can take us. So definitely Jonathan Woodgate, yeah, 100%. Joe Kenyon 3642 says Woodgate in and Woodgate out. Of course, it'll be Woodgate in after my last comment. Ethan 83. Oh my days, I've just messed up the number. Ethan 80389, that'll be the mobile number. He says, favourite Butter moment has been a lot. Listen, there's been a lot. Even though we're inside the championship now, there's been a lot of favourite Butter moments. Of course, winning the trophy at Cardiff, unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable day. The build up to it, the games, leading into it, unbelievable. Style Bucharest was one of the craziest nights in my life as a Borough fan. That's one that it took me to an absolutely different crowd, man. I was just on a different planet. That game was mental. Looking down and out, when Brad Jones conceded 2 in the first half, Macaroni comes on, scores a goal and gives all that bit of hope. I think everybody believed, Borough could do that night, and I think that was definitely one of my favourite Borough moments. Of course, Cardiff, of course, promotion back to the Premier League. Who else? Meeting Ben Gibson outside of Bolton. There you go, because he obviously, listen, when he was at Borough, he was my favourite Borough player, I can't lie. But that favourite Borough moment, probably Style Bucharest. I mean, listen, winning a trophy was unreal. Like, all-time favourite. If that was all-time favourite, it's Cardiff. If it's just one of my favourites, just one of them. Style Bucharest that night was crazy. I was North Stand row 3. Left-hand side of the goal win. Macaroni scored. He scored it there. Boom, he come right. He was literally right in front of me celebrating. Unbelievable, man. The amount of tears I shed that night was crazy. Jed Marston, favourite Borough player. At this current time, will probably be my man, Neymar, Marvin Johnson, or Ashley Fletcher. Both my guys. If it's all-time favourite Borough player, say it all the time. Paul Ince was my guy. Paul Ince, man, used to get his name spray painted into the back of my head each and every game, or painted into the back of my head each and every game, home and away. So yeah, Paul Ince is my all-time favourite Borough player. And he was only here for a short time, but he's still my favourite Borough player. B Gray 2K20, are Borough staying up? I hope so. I really hope the Borough can stay up. I really do hope that we can stay up. We're not inside the relegation fight. Let me rephrase that. We are inside the relegation fight, but we're not exactly inside the relegation zone. At the moment, we're sitting just above it. And, to whenever the season restarts itself and obviously football resumes, hopefully then we can go again. We had a lot of tough fixtures coming up, until the end of the season. So hopefully Borough can do it. And hopefully we can remain inside the division, because it'd be very, very sad to go down. It'd be very, very heartbreaking for the fans, for the club, for the chairman, for the players, for everyone involved in the football club. If you have to go down to League One, it'd be horrible, wouldn't it? I just can't imagine what life would be like inside of League One. Slipping down the Football League. And it just wouldn't be a nice experience. So yeah, listen, I do hope Borough can hopefully stay up. But people, as always, like, comment, share, subscribe. I know it's hard during lockdown, people, but listen, it'll soon be over. Don't panic too much. I'm trying to put my notepad on my leg here, but I can't quite get it. So yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace out.